session. What are the points you have remembered?
Boolean function, sir.
Okay. In the last class, we are discussing one concept, that is, we are defining Boolean function. What is the Boolean function we have defined? Okay. Any other? Only we have discussed Boolean function. Any other things we have discussed in the
Some
last?
loss, some
Multi-property.
postulates.
Any
Duality
hunt
property. Okay.
postulates.
We also seen the duality property. One by one. One concept what we have seen is the duality property. Next.
E.V. Huntington postulates.
Okay. We have seen some postulates, E.V. Huntington postulates. Okay, that we have seen: closure with respect to place, closure with respect to dot like, and commutative, associative, and distributive we have seen. Okay, E.V. Huntington postulates we have seen. Okay, any other things? Okay, we have seen the previous day class session, that is R loss and loss. We have seen the previous year loss regarding the binary operators, AND operator as well as OR operator. We have seen some R loss as well as AND loss. Okay, and some theorems. Okay, some theorems and proofs for those theorems also we have seen in the last session. Now, can someone tell me what is a Boolean function? How you can define a Boolean function? How we can define a Boolean function? How we can define a Boolean function?
An algebraic expression consists of binary variables and binary operators.
Very good. Simple. It is a expression. First of all, it is a algebraic expression. Now, what is the difference between a normal expression and this? Here, the expression what we are discussing here is, here this expression contains only the binary. This expression contains only the binary variables and the binary operator. That means the Boolean operators. This expression contains binary variables. Binary variables. Sir, what are binary variables? Binary variables means it is having only two states. It is having only two states. Binary variables. We are saying that here the expression contains binary variables and binary operators. Now, what are the binary operators? The binary operators, what we can see is plus is
And
one binary operator, and plus is OR operator, and dot is AND operator. Dot is AND operator. Okay, this is OR operator, and dot or star is AND operator. These are the two binary operators. We are defining the Boolean function as it is an algebraic expression. It is an algebraic expression. It contains binary variables. Binary variable means every binary variable having two states. Every binary variable having its two states. Let us suppose consider x as one binary variable. X as one binary variable. It is having two states. What are the two states? One is its normal state. We can call it as simply x. The second one is its complemented state. We are calling it as x complement or x dash. Every binary variable having its two states, only two states, x and x complement. These such kind of variables we are calling it as a binary variables. Now, this expression also, these expressions we are deriving only by using these two operators. These expressions we are forming, only by using these two operators, either AND operator or OR operator. Now I am writing a simple expression as an example: x dash y plus x dash y dash. Okay, here I have considered two variables. What are the two binary variables? X and y are the two binary variables. Now every variable having its two forms, two states. One is normal state, the complemented state. Now tell me, x dash is its complement state. X dash is its complement state. Now y is normal state. Every variable having two states. X dash means the complement state, y means normal state. Now in between these two, in between these variables x dash and y dash, nothing is there means you can assume that there is a dot. There is a dot. Dot is nothing but there you are performing AND operation. There you are performing AND operation. Now plus, we already know plus is nothing but it is a binary operator. It will perform OR in between the two terms. OR in between the two terms. This is what we have seen in our last session. Okay. Now can someone tell me what is the duality? Duality principle or duality property? What we are doing in duality, at least what we are doing, how we are changing.
Interstate.
Star is
And
replaced
operator.
with plus, plus is replaced with star, 0 is 1, 1 is 0.
Okay.
Replacing,
Okay.
sir.
Okay. A duality is nothing but suppose let us consider f is my function. F is my function. It contains binary variables and binary operators as well as identity elements. Now fd I can call it as a dual of the given function. Fd I am calling it as a dual of the given function. How I am getting this fd? How I am getting this fd? Simply whatever the values that are there in this function, what are the operators, whatever the operators that are there in. Now if you see a plus operator, this plus in place of this plus operator we are replacing this plus operator with star. In the given function, if plus operator, if you see a plus operator, the plus operator we are replacing with the star. That means OR operation we are replacing with AND operation. Now if we see AND operation, if I see a AND operation, if I see star in the given expression, in the given expression f, that I am changing from star to plus. That means if you see AND operation, there we are performing OR operation. There we are performing OR operation. Now we are not changing any variables. We are not changing any variables. But if identity elements are there in the given expression, if identity elements are there in the given expression, sir, what are the identity elements? 0, 1, these two we are considering it as identity elements. If 0 is there in the given expression, 0 is there in the given expression, given function, that 0 we are replacing with 1. If 1 is there in the given expression, that 1 we are replacing with 0. Now after doing all these changes, whatever the expression we are getting, that we are considering it as the dual of the given function f. Dual of the given function f. Okay, that is the duality property, duality principle in Boolean algebra point of view. Now, and in the same way we have seen some E.V. Huntington postulates. Okay, E.V. Huntington, he is also one of the mathematician. He is also a famous mathematician. He proposed some postulates. Okay, I have not sent any pic to your CR. Okay, today I will send. He's proposed some postulates. Those postulates are divided into two parts, part A and part B. Part A and part B. Now, part A postulates and part B postulates we can easily, if we know part A postulates, we can get part B postulates. How? If you are calculating the dual of the part A postulate, whatever the postulate, suppose let us take this is one postulate, x plus 1 equal to x. Sorry, x plus 1 equal to 1. X plus 1 equal to 1. This is postulate, part A postulate. Suppose if you are calculating the dual of the given postulate or given expression, now how we are calculating? X dot 0 equal to 0. X dot 0 equal to 0. What we are doing? I am replacing this plus with the dot. Whatever the identity element that is there in the function, I am replacing with the dual of the that element. 1 is there, I am replacing with 0. Now this is the part B postulate. Simple. Here we are performing OR operation. Here we are performing AND operation. Okay. These are the two postulates, and some other postulates like associativity rule, as well as commutative rule. We have seen commutative rule and distributive rule, as well as complement rule. We have discussed regarding the E.V. Huntington postulates. Now these are the things what we have discussed in our last session. Okay, I hope these things are clear to each and everyone. If those things are not cleared in the last session, I hope now you can understand what I have explained here. Now moving to the next concept, our today's topic in our syllabus is the next concept is complement of the function, complement of a given function. Okay, complement of a given function, complement of a given function. Now what is a complement? Simply complement is nothing but, what is the complement of the given function? Complement of a given function is nothing but, suppose if there exists a function f, if I am calculating f bar, this f bar we can write it as so many ways, f bar or f dash, you can write anywhere. This f dash we are calling it as complement of the given function, complement of the given function. This f dash we can call it as a complement of the given function. Now how we are getting that f dash? How we are getting that f dash? By interchanging zeros to ones, by interchanging zeros to ones and ones to zeros, interchanging zeros to ones and ones to zeros, otherwise another way of calculating the complement by using this De Morgan's law. By using De Morgan's law, we can easily find the complement of the given function by using De Morgan's law. Can someone tell me what is the De Morgan's law? If you know in your mathematics, what is the De Morgan's law? What is De Morgan's law? What are the De Morgan's laws? Tell me. You not studied in your mathematics? Okay, now see here, the De Morgan's laws are nothing but, suppose a plus b whole complement equal to a complement dot b complement, a complement dot b complement. In the same way, ab whole complement equal to a complement plus b complement, a complement plus b complement, a complement plus b complement. These two are the De Morgan's laws. By using De Morgan's laws, we are going to find the complement of the given expression. Okay. First note down the definition, then we are going to do some problems regarding the complement as well as a dual, as well as simplifying the given expression by using the laws what we have seen. The Boolean algebra rules are, the laws are the postulates what we have learned previously. Now note down the complement, make a heading as complement of a function, complement of Boolean function. Okay, please take your running notes. If you don't have running notes, whatever the notes available with you, you can write down in the running notes. Someone want to say anything? Someone has unmuted. If you want to say anything, you can. Okay, nothing is there. Okay, we'll move. Make a side heading as complement of a function. The complement of a function f is f dash. The complement of a function f is f dash. You can write this line, this first line. You can write it as f dash. We can write in this format, or both are f dash only. The complement representation. Both are the complement representations only. The complement of a function f is f dash, f complement, and is obtained from interchanging from zeros, and is obtained from obtained from interchanging of zeros interchanging for zeros, interchanging zeros, interchanging zeros to ones, interchanging zeros to ones, and ones to zeros in the function f, in the function f, in the function f, in the function f, in the given function f, in the given function f, in the given function f. In the next line, okay, we can also in another way also we can find the complement in the next line. The complement of a function may be derived algebraically. The complement of a function is derived algebraically through De Morgan's law. The complement of a function may be derived algebraically. The complement of a function may be derived algebraically through De Morgan's law. The complement of a function may be derived algebraically through De Morgan's law. De Morgan's law. That is the definition or definition or the complement of a function f. Okay, that is the definition. And how we can derive that complement? By using De Morgan's law, we can derive the complement of a given function. Okay, now I want to tell you one point here. Now, is there any relation between the complement as well as the dual what we have discussed earlier? Is there any relation between the complement of a function as well as the dual of the given function? The complement as well as dual. Okay, if there is a relation, now what is the relation? How we can find those relation? How we can define? What is the relation between the complement of a function and the dual of the function?
Identity elements are reversed.
What? Identity elements are reversed. Okay, that is okay. Now see here. Okay, first I can take one example. First I am going to calculate the complement as well as the. First I am calculating the dual. Then we are going to see what is the relation between the complement as well as dual. Now I am taking one example, some random example. F equal to a dash c plus a b dash plus b dash c plus a dash b dash c dash. Okay, I'm not saying this is the simplified expression. Some expression I have taken, now how we are calculating the dual of the given function? Now tell me, this dual I am considering it as fd. Now tell me how we are calculating the dual of the given function. This is the given function. What we have to do?
A bar.
What?
A bar plus C.
A bar plus C.
Two.
A bar plus C into A plus B bar. A plus B bar into
B bar plus C.
B bar plus C into 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 A
bar plus B bar plus C bar.
A bar plus
B bar plus C bar.
B bar plus C bar. Only one student is responding. What about the others? If it is clear to you, okay. If you are not saying also, it's okay. If it is clear to you, nothing is there. In order, what I have done here, simply I have replaced this dot with this plus and plus with dot. Plus with dot. That's all. Nothing I have done here. Simple to calculate the dual. Why? Because here we don't have any identity elements as 0, comma 1. That is the reason we are not bothering about these two things. We have only the operators dot and plus. Okay. The dot I am replacing with the plus and the plus I am replacing with dot. That is what I have done. Now the expression what we get, the fine this we are considering it as a dual of the given expression, dual of the given expression. Now we have not done any problem on complement. Now see, the same problem I want to calculate the complements. The same problem if I want to calculate the complement. Now see, here I am going to tell one example on complement also. In the same concept, the complement example is also covered. Now consider the same expression. I want to calculate the complement of this expression. Now a dash c plus ab dash plus b dash c plus a dash b dash c dash plus a dash b dash c dash, a dash b dash c dash. Now what we have to do, we have to apply the complement. Complement means here you can write it as a dash, simply whole dash. Here if you are writing this is the whole dash. Another way we can also write it, the complement, the other way I am writing. Okay, here I can write both are same. Here I can write. Now how I can write? A dash c plus ab dash plus ab dash plus b dash c plus b dash c plus a dash b dash c dash plus a dash b dash c dash. Now in this way also I can write as this is also both are same, f complement. Now not completed, we have written only the complement, whole complement. What we have to do, by using the De Morgan's law, we have to derive the expression, the f complement expression. Now we have to expand this complement. If I am expanding this complement by using a one De Morgan's law, where I can write here, I can okay, I can erase this one, I can write here. Okay, what are the two De Morgan's expressions we have to consider? Now the two De Morgan's last what we have to consider here is a plus b. If it is a plus b whole complement, then I can write this as a complement dot b complement, Now here if it is a ab whole complement, then we can write this as a complement plus b complement, These are the two De Morgan's laws what we have to remember while doing the problems, while calculating the complements. Okay, now how I can expand this complement? Now this I can write it as a complement c whole complement into ab whole complement into b dash c whole complement into a complement b complement c complement whole complement. What I have done here, by using this De Morgan's first law, what are the operator here? Plus I have expanded a dash dot b dash dot c dash dash dot d dash. Suppose if you are considering these as abc, four terms abc, so I am writing small abcd. This is my second term b, this is my third term c, this is my fourth term d. A plus b plus c plus d whole complement. A complement dot B complement dot C complement dot D complement. That is what I have done. Now next what I have to do? I have to do individual complement expansion. Okay, this is the individual. Now how I can write? A
A
complement,
bar plus C.
A complement whole complement plus C complement into A complement plus B complement whole complement, B complement whole complement plus sorry, not not plus dot. Okay, sorry, I did a mistake. Dot only. Okay, see here after this dot. Now once again I am expanding this B complement whole complement plus C complement into A complement whole complement plus B complement whole complement plus C complement whole complement. Okay, already we have learned the complement rule or the postulate what we have learned. If I am complementing double complementing a variable, what I am getting? If I am double complementing a variable, what I am getting?
Original
Original
value.
value.
Original value.
A complement whole complement equal to A C complement into A complement plus B, A complement plus B. Now what we have to do? B plus C, B plus C complement. Next A plus B plus A plus B plus C, A plus B plus C. Now I hope you are understanding. Okay, I hope you are getting. Now this is my complement, final complement expression. If I calculate the complement of the given function f, I'm getting this is the final expression. Why? Because all the whole complements we have expanded, all the whole complements we have expanded, and this is our final solution. Okay, now why we are discussing this example here? Because what is the relation between the complement as well as the dual of the given function? Now this is the complement expression or not, and this is my dual expression. This is my dual of the given function and this is my complement of the given expression. Now how I can convert this into this? Can someone tell me how I can convert this into this? Then you can understand easily. By seeing the example you can
Complement.
understand.
D is
What?
equal to f dash C.
What?
FD is equal to f dash C.
That means here, okay, what you are saying is if I again apply the complement, entire thing will be changed. Not fd equal to, sorry, you see here fc equal to, this is the complement or not, fc equal to fd of dual, and what you have to do is you need to calculate, you need to perform the complement of each and individual variable. I am not saying the operators. Here, the important point what you have to remember here is we have to complement the variables, the literals, whatever the variables are there in the given dual function. We have to complement these things only. So someone is saying fc equal to fd of fd whole complement. Fc equal to fd whole complement. This entire thing will be changed. This is wrong. We no need to perform the complement of entire this expression. Simply what we have to do, we have to interchange, we have to complement each and every variable that is there in the dual function. I hope you are understanding what I am saying. Everyone
sir.
are, we are not complementing the dual function. We are not complementing the dual functions. Meanwhile, what we are doing, simply I can complement this variable. What are the variables here? A, B, C are the three variables here. I can complement. What is A complement? If you are complementing this one, what you are going to get? What you are going to get? If you are complementing
A,
A complement, A.
A.
C complement.
C
A
complement.
complement plus B. B plus C complement.
C complement.
A plus B plus C. Why? Because A complement whole complement A, B complement whole complement A, C complement whole complement A. Then I am getting this complemented expression or not? See here. Otherwise I can do above. Okay. I can do here. Okay. I can erase this one. I can do below. Okay. No. Those who are not understanding. Okay. Those who are not understanding. Now, what I am doing here. This is my FD expression or not? What I am calculating? I am performing individual complement of each and everywhere. A plus C complement into A complement plus B, A complement plus B, A complement plus B into B plus C complement into B plus C complement, B plus C complement into A plus B plus C. Sir, what you have did here, what you have done here, simply what I have done, what I have written here, what we have to do, we are not complementing the entire function FD. We are not complementing the entire function FD. What are the variables that are there in the function? What are the variables that are there in the function, dual function? Those variables complement I have calculated. Now that will become, this is the function. This is same as, this is equal to FC. Are you understanding?
Yes, sir.
Everyone, are you understanding what I have did here? What we have done here? Okay, that means the relationship between the complement and dual is, suppose if there is a function, suppose if you have dual function, FD, in order to get FC, what you have to do? In order to get FC, what you have to do? You need to complement each and every variable that is there in the dual function. You need to complement each and every variable that is there in the dual function. Then what you are going to get? The complemented expression, the final expression, what you are going to get after complementing each and every variable, the final expression what you are going to get is complement of the given function. I hope, are you understanding what I'm saying? I hope you are getting my point, what I'm saying.
Yes,
If
sir.
you are not giving the response, it is very difficult for me to understand whether it is reaching the concept or whether you understood the concept or not. Please tell me if you are understood. Tell me yes, sir. If you are not understood, also tell me, sir. Can you please explain once again? Otherwise, it is very difficult. Why? Because it is simple things only. Nothing I have done. First, I have calculated. I have taken one function f. I have calculated the dual of the given function. And for the same function, I have calculated the complement. This is my final result of the complement. Now, what is the relationship? What I am doing? I am finding the relationship between the complement and dual. Now, how I am getting from this expression to this expression? How I am getting from this expression to this expression? If you complement each and individual variable that is there in the dual function, if you complement each and every variable that is there in the dual function, then the final expression what you are going to get is the complement of the given function, the complement of the given function. Am I clear, everyone?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay, if it is clear, then okay. Now that is the relationship between the complement as well as dual. Now we are going to, you have to do, not myself, you have to do some problems of calculating the complement of the given expression. You have to find out the complements of the given functions. Okay, now I can write some examples. You have to calculate the complement as well as you have to simplify the expressions. Okay. After that, we'll close our session. Okay. In the next session, we are going to solve. If any problem, if you are facing any problems while doing the problems, then I'm going to solve the problems. Okay. Now, write down one problem. Find the complement of the given function. I am writing the function AB plus AC bar, AC whole bar, see here, whole bar, AC whole bar plus AB plus C. Now find the complement of this function. Find the complement of this function as well as the second problem. The second problem, what you have to do is find the complement of this also. AB plus AC bar plus A B bar C. Now okay, these two problems. Okay, if some problems are there, I can open some previous year question papers. Okay, for these two problems you need to calculate the complement. You need to calculate the complements. For these two problems you have to find out the complement of the given function. Now write down another problems. Okay, these problems you need to simplify the given Boolean expression by using Boolean algebra laws or rules what you have learned, what we have learned. Now the first problem is A dash C dash plus ABC, A dash C dash plus ABC plus AC dash. Someone is repeating, please mute your audio. Someone is repeating, please mute your audio. Now this is the one problem. Okay, the second kind of problems you need to simplify. What you have to do? Two, three literals. Sir, what is this three literals? Literals are nothing but the variables. 2, 3 literals. Okay, I can tell you at the end. I can tell you at the end. 3 literals. Okay, 3 literals. Note down first problems. Note down. Simplify the following Boolean functions. Boolean function. This is the Boolean function. 2, 3 literals. The second problem is x dash y dash plus z whole dash, x dash y dash plus z whole dash plus z plus xy plus wz plus wz. 2, 3 literals. The second one also the same thing. 2, 3 literals. 2, 3 literals. 3 literals. 2, 3 literals. Now coming to the third problem. Third problem, what you have to do as a homework. A dash B into D plus D dash plus C dash D. This is the D only, not D dash. D, C dash D plus B into A plus A dash C. A dash C D. A dash C D.
Once repeated third.
What?
In third one, A dash B, that is what, sir? C, sir?
Not C, it is bracket. Okay, This is the bracket. Everything a dash b into. Okay, this is into a dash b into, not c. A dash b into the d dash. Okay, okay, I can erase this one. Okay, why? Because some people, there is no c here. Okay, this is a d dash. I hope now you are understanding.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
E dash, C dash. Okay. To one literal, to one literal, to one literal, one literal. Now fourth problem and final problem, one literal. Fourth problem and final problem. A dash plus C into A dash plus C dash, A dash plus C dash into A plus B plus A plus B plus A plus B plus A plus B plus C dash D, C dash D. Two four literals, 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 four literals. Okay, these are the problems you have to do as a homework problem. Tomorrow definitely I can call some members randomly. You have to explain. If you get the answer, you have to explain the procedure and what are the rules and where you have applied that rule. Okay, in your notebook, write down. Please listen first. Write down in your notebook whenever you are simplifying the expression, each line. What are the theorems or what are the laws you have used? Write down after that line. Okay, after that line. Okay, by using R law, x plus x dash equal to 1. I am writing 1 here because of x plus x dash equal to 1. Or a plus a dash b equal to a. How you are writing a plus a dash equal to a or b? Because of this theorem. Because of this theorem, I have used this theorem and I am writing these three terms as this. Like that, you have to write each and every line clearly. Why? Because tomorrow you are going to tell me when I am asking each and every line clearly. No. Some people may had doubt, sir, what are three literals? What are three literals? What are the literals? Literals are nothing but three variables. After simplifying this expression, you may get the variables as three variables, whether it is the complemented form or the normal form. Let us see here. Now see here in my screen. Now, if I simplify this expression, let us assume this is now, I don't know, I have written some example. If I simplify this expression, I get the final solution as this one, final solution as this one. How many variables are there in the given expression, in the final expression?
Three.
That is the meaning of three literals. That means after simplifying the given expression by using your Boolean algebra rules, the simplified expression should contain only the three variables, whether it is complemented form or whether it is normal form. That is up to you. That is up to you. Am I clear? The second also contains three variables. Now see here, the third will contain how many variables? The third example should contain.
One variable.
That means after simplifying all these things, after simplifying this, what you should get? You should get either A or you should get either B or you should get C or you should get D dash. Anything, only one variable should be there. After simplifying, the final expression should contain only one variable. I hope you are understanding what I am saying. Now, do these problems. If you are facing anything, any difficulties, tomorrow we are going to solve. In the session, we are going to solve these problems. If you have not done, okay, please try everyone. if you want, I can, okay, already there, whatever the PDF I am explaining in the sessions, this PDF is already there in the Google Classroom in announcements. If you go through the announcements, somewhere you will find this complete 5 units PDF is available. I don't know whether you have joined into Google Classroom or not, but this PDF is there in announcements. Okay, in announcements, I have uploaded this 5 units PPT. If I not uploaded, definitely today evening I can upload as a material. In today's, before today's evening, I can upload this